Hey, welcome everybody. This is the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy Looking Nerf Herders. It's a live streaming vidcast about Star Wars, for Star Wars fans, by Star Wars fans. I'm fucking up my read, copy, whatever. Anyways, HoloNet news!
Woohoo!
I'm just excited because we got to get to this first topic.
Yeah, all right, well, let's get to it then.
Yeah.
Let's do
fucking
this.
Sith Trooper.
What?
Yeah.
What?
If you're going to San Diego Comic-Con, you get an exclusive peek at this bullshit of a costume.
Lucky son of a bitch.
I know, you bastards. It's totally not awesome. I totally don't need to build it like immediately.
Are you concerned that they're adding too much into this final movie?
Yeah, but considering the shit we didn't get with the last one, they got to do something.
Right.
I mean, if we're going on par with how the final trilogy or the final film in the trilogy goes with each saga, or not each saga, but each trilogy, it always seems like they stick way too much shit into one film.
Yeah.
Like it's just always, and hopefully it's not rushed, but
yeah.
that's usually how it goes. I mean, look at Return. There is a lot of that could have been 2 or 3 films in and of itself.
I really liked that one though, because it was
me too.
Like it was a sequential narrative, you know, from 1 to 2 to 3. It made 4 to 5 to 6. It made perfect like logical sense. This one, it was like 1 to what the fuck to now I got to retcon and refix and readjust and fulfill holes and like that. I think that's why this one's going to be packed full, because there's a whole lot of shit. Well, since he didn't cover any of that shit, now I've got to do it in one film.
Pretty much. It is a pretty goddamn tall order.
Yeah.
That should be interesting.
That being said, I'm super stoked to see these guys in action. Do you think this is going to just be like a Praetorian Guard situation where there's a handful of them, or do you think there's going to be like an army of them?
I would imagine that they're sort of an elite squadron, but not quite Praetorian Guard territory. Because Praetorian Guard, I mean, that's essentially just the Imperial Guards. So there's just a handful of them that are constantly up Snoke's ass. Whereas with these guys, I could see them being the elite ones, like the, super commandos, if you were.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I still do think that there's going to be a bunch of them. And I want to break down the idea of the name too, because everything that we've been led to believe up to now, it's that Kylo Ren doesn't want anything to do with the past. He's not a Sith. We've been told the whole time, Snoke's not a Sith. The Sith and the Jedi were fulfilled with the prophecy. So there are no Jedi. There are no Sith. Luke didn't even want to be a Jedi. He wanted to destroy the entire religion. So the Sith and the Jedi are gone. And then all of a sudden, bam, we get this, and it's a Sith trooper.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, it is pretty out of left field considering the other films. What if they're the actual Sith purebloods? I mean, I doubt it. That is really fucking hoping too much.
That would blow my mind.
Especially because they were supposed to be wiped out completely.
Yeah, thousands of years ago. Yeah,
yeah, that'd be pretty damn dope.
I think. Well, there are some visual cues I think that are going to probably reveal the truth behind what they actually are. One is the helmet from the front facing looks like a clone trooper helmet, and from the side it looks like a traditional stormtrooper helmet. So they connected the different versions of the Empire's military force into this one elite Sith trooper squad, or type of soldier. I think that's key to it. They're connecting all of the types of the military forces in the past and labeling it Sith because they actually work for Palpatine. They don't work for the First Order at all.
Yeah, and that would make sense. Well, especially because there were, at least what we got in like the Aftermath novels and stuff like that, is we did have different factions of the Empire or the Imperial Remnant. So it's not too far-fetched to think that, part of them, god damn it, I want that tiki mug so fucking bad. I desperately need to get that fucking Rancor from was it Celebration? Whatever the hell it was. Yeah, Celebration Chicago. God, it'd be so awesome. But yeah, I don't find it hard to believe that they just kind of pop up out of nowhere, especially given the name, like being Sith Troopers. Yeah. It might have been, the religious sect that was part of the remnant.
Do you think that's too much to lay at the feet of the modern moviegoer?
I don't.
Because like The Last Jedi, people who loved it because it wasn't like all the other stuff. They loved it because it was subverting expectation. It was completely different. It was taken in a more Disneyfied comedic approach. They loved it because it broke away from the OT. This is a direct callback to the prequel and the OT. So, I mean, I have a hard. They're going to have to do some real monologuing to explain who these are, where they came from, why they're here, and why they're not, if they're not, working with the First Order. And why suddenly, if it is with the First Order is okay working with the Sith, when clearly Hux didn't want anything to do with the Force users. Kylo didn't want anything to do with the Force users. Snoke didn't want anything to do with the Force users. I mean, there's a lot of explaining to do.
That's why I could see it being like a different sect of the Imperial Remnant. But I don't know. I guess that's kind of hoping. Like, how awesome would it be if that was Thrawn's and like personal guard and he shows back up? Because really, we don't know how long the Chiss live for. So,
dude, if they threw Thrawn in this, I would die.
I would feel fucking horrible for the person sitting in front of me. Because it is very likely I would start like
and shouting,
fucking karate chopping the air and shit,
grabbing the back of their chair and shaking it.
Yeah, I'd have to punch someone just out of pure excitement.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grandma. You're okay.
Here, let me buy your popcorn.
You can have some of mine. Just dump it on her. What if? Because a lot of us who've read the novels, especially the aftermath novels. There was a really great Imperial character, Admiral Sloane. What if she's in command of this regiment? What if she comes back because she was loyal to the old Empire?
That would make sense because didn't she take off with one of the Emperor bots or whatever it was? So
I got to remember. I'm not sure about that, but
yeah, it's been like a year or two since I read those, so it's kind of hard to remember. But yeah. Well, again, like that would be perfect. Like just a part of the remnant showing up and being like, "Yeah, we're better than you guys because we got cooler shit."
Yeah, you think you've been in the outer regions? We've been in the outer regions with Palpatine.
I've been in fucking wild space. God damn it!
Yeah, I just love the lines of this helmet. It is.
I just love the fact that it's red. I'm a sucker for red.
Well, there was in the Phasma book the Cardinal who had red. And then he defected to the good guys.
Yeah, like a fucking douche.
Weak, insignificant fool.
Pretty much. All because he's worried about the kids.
Yeah. Feelings.
Yeah, they're for tarts.
Dude, I love these lines on this helmet so much. I would love to cosplay as one of these guys.
Hey, you know what? As soon as somebody makes a mold, we'll build one together.
Dude, we totally should. Oh, dude. I would love that.
Just don't tell your wife how much it is.
Shauna, turn this off.
Yeah, Shauna, turn it off. Whatever he tells you, it's less than what he told you.
It's like $300 less each piece.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, that's general rule of thumb. Like, I always tell my wife how much I think it's gonna be, and she knows it's gonna be more. I know it's gonna be more, but we just have an understanding that it's okay as long as I say it so much.
Nice. Ugh, this dude looks like a douche, but that...
Yeah. The hat takes it down a little bit of a notch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to punch him as much just because he looks like a douche. I just want to punch him to steal that fucking hat.
Knock it off his head. Oh, man. That looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
God damn, look at those shoulders. I didn't even notice that before.
Hold on, I'm going to blow up the big one.
It's like little circles. Oh, man.
Yeah, it is just a slick-ass costume.
Looks good.
That's for sure.
God, okay, so
we know
the original clone troopers, no shit, were clones. We know the Imperial stormtroopers were recruits. We know the First Order stormtroopers are children indoctrinated into being stormtroopers. Let's play a game here. If these work for another Imperial remnant and or Palpatine, hence the name, one, are they imbued with any force powers? And two, who are they a clone of? If they're clones at all. Like, what if they're clones of Luke? What if they're clones of whoever Rey is a clone of? What if they all look like Rey under the helmet? And that's why she saw that reflection of her as a clone in that dark temple void on Octo.
That would make perfect sense and make me hate that scene a whole lot less.
Seriously. What if these are all just Reys? Like every one of them.
Then she's fucked. I mean, she's going to win, of course. Because she has to, but that would be some shit. Books.
She has a library card to the Jedi library.
That is very true, because she smuggled them. She fucking stole them. That's what it was. She didn't even check them out. Yeah. She just stole them.
These guys gave into that hate. Gave into that anger.
That would be really awesome to actually see a trooper with force, like at least force sensitivity.
Right.
Like that would almost make them unstoppable, especially if it's along the lines of the First Order troops, where they're indoctrinated from birth.
Weren't the old school Dark Troopers force sensitive Dark Troopers, like in the video games?
The Dark Troopers?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember.
I'm talking like Return of the. I'm sorry. Jedi Knight video game series.
Yeah, no,
I think there's like Dark Troopers in there that were like imbued with like. I can't remember. Maybe I'm making it up.
Yeah, it's been years since I've played those games, so I honestly don't remember.
There's so much they could just pull on though for what these are. Like, what if clearly the clones degenerated over time? What if these are all clones of Palpatine?
That would be insane.
Like bodies that he can just hop in and out of.
Fuck.
Oh, dude.
That would be some shit. Because I mean, we know he was excellent with battle meditation. So if you could imagine him harnessing clones of himself. Like, battle meditation would be nothing.
He would destroy.
Like, he wouldn't just, like, touch their minds to force them to do things. He would just be the machine. Oh, my God, that'd be amazing.
Dude, so much. Oh, look at the details here. These are great. Yeah. Just so good. Oh, it's ribbed. It's not even just... It's ribbed for my pleasure.
Absolutely.
Did you throw a cape on this? And I'm sold.
Oh, absolutely.
God.
Yeah, just like the Phasma cape, where it's just the tiniest little thing off one side. It's
but actually so tough.
Do it even bigger, like full cloak, like you're stepping on it when you're walking around.
Oh man,
with
like
a giant collar. Oh.
Yeah, like the Imperial Guards Homeworld when they're doing combat training and stuff in the comics.
Yeah,
they were like an armor underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. And gloves are being hit by my stupid head. Those gloves right there.
Yeah.
Damn it. Even these little pins are cool. I don't even like pins.
I guarantee that gives you plus 15 charisma. Guarantee.
Nerd. Everyone watching is like, I agree. I'm plus 15 charisma.
That's a fucking selling point.
Even this stupid kid that looks super stupid looks kind of cool.
But I would still wear it. Like, I wouldn't wear it out, but that'd be like I'm sitting at home doing nothing watching Star Wars. I'd probably wear it.
Dude, this is one half of a Sieg Heil that this kid is doing.
I mean, they're kind of Nazis anyways. They always have been from the beginning.
Yeah, let's get our kids doing that.
Even the clone troopers. I mean, that was fucking... yeah, never mind. Let's not go off the Nazi tangent.
The Aussie master race. Or New Zealander. The Kiwi master race.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, man. I just like it. I like it a lot. It looks good. It looks cool. And maybe it's because it's new. I don't know, but it just looks good.
No, it just looks cool. Like, that is what the clone helmet should have looked like. Like, I did not like them when I first saw them. I thought the clone helmets were just god-awful. They've, of course, I've appreciated them over the years, but that is what it should have looked like to begin with.
Well, I like that it's taken a step back from the current ones, because I thought the First Order ones were a little too toyish.
Too penisy?
Yeah. Well, there you go. A little too Quagmire head. I mean, this, you turn it upside down from a certain point of view.
You said it.
Oh, man.
I love that backpack.
That's a cool little bag.
I'm a sucker for backpacks. So I would spend more money than I should on that.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell this is. Is this like a banner or something? I don't even know.
No, I don't know either. I could probably look it up, but
I have no
then
idea
I
what it
won't
is.
have eye contact with you guys.
Yeah, wait, before we go to that, there was one where it showed like a bunch of troopers. Oh, did I not load it? Oh, there's...
Oh,
What's that?
I don't think you loaded it.
I don't think I did either, damn it. And I have it. All right, well, it was a cool one.
Whatever.
You just have to trust me. It just showed all the, like, not all of them, but a lot of the other troopers sort of in a row, so you can really get what they all look like together. And it looked great.
Yeah, it's fucking menacing.
Hold on, before we go on to the next story, I'm gonna back up here because I still want to talk about this. I want Palpatine to come back with his own Sith army so goddamn bad and just wipe the floor with everyone. And it takes like the droid, what was it that group called?
Droid Gatra.
The droid Gatra to come back with Lando in order to save everyone. Like that's what I want.
God, that'd be so amazing.
Like he just comes back from the fucking outer reaches, or the regiment comes back with Ray Sloane to rescue whatever artifact he's tethered to from the destruction of the second Death Star remains. And then with both of the armies destroyed, Ray has to, that old Saturday morning cartoon trope, the enemy of my enemy. So they have to get together in like He-Man style and Skeletor to defeat a third outer threat,
Yeah.
Oh man.
That'd be so stupid, but so fucking awesome.
They're going to be fighting together though.
Oh, well, of course they have to.
There's going to be like some secret like training buddy thing going on that they're going to have to finally face off against each other, and they don't really want to hurt each other because they've gone through so much together, even though they haven't really gone through anything at all together.
Well, I mean, they lost Han Solo together. Granted, one of them killed Han Solo. But still, I mean, that was very reminiscent of Luke and Obi-Wan. Like, they hung out for a little bit, and then one of them died, but it completely changed the other's life.
What?
Talking about Rey. Like, you're talking about those two getting together and hanging out, right?
Oh, you think Kylo's gonna die?
No. Never mind. I guess I didn't explain
just their connection together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think they're trying to tie this in, that they're two halves of the same coin type deal. And fine, I don't care. I think it's stupid. You only needed one chosen one before. Why now do we need two?
What finish if become the new Celestials?
Oh shit! I don't think they would bring that in though.
But that is canon. Like that's the thing. It's canon. So I hope they would bring that in, because the Celestials did die off.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that there would be new ones. Of course, that's really grasped.
So the daughter sacrificed herself, and she's been since then through the Clone Wars and Rebels represented as that little like owl bird thing that's always around Ahsoka. So if they're going to bring in Celestials, they have to bring in Ahsoka,
which we know she's still around.
Yeah. Oh man.
Because then, oh my god, that would be
like a busy fucking.
That would be some shit.
Because then you have to explain to everyone who doesn't know who Ahsoka is.
I don't know. I really think the Disney crowd knows who Ahsoka is.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it was like
Ahsoka
10
is
years of Clone Wars, you'd think.
Yeah,
4 years of Rebels.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she would. I don't think it would be hard to explain who she is. It's just like Jar Jar. Like, she's a slightly less annoying Jar Jar. Everybody knows who the fuck that is. Well, yeah, of course, as a kid. I mean, I liked her in Rebels and shit. But I'm just saying, like, even if you didn't know the series or anything like that, you knew who the fuck it was. I really think she's one of those characters.
That mouthy, uppity alien girl? Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's my master. Oh, God. I want to kill myself now.
That girl. And not because she's a girl, everyone, because she's annoying.
No, it's because she's annoying.
But when she becomes Fulcrum, oh my god, she's badass.
And she's amazing.
She turns into a super bad character.
Well, even the end of the Clone Wars, like when she leaves the Order, like she becomes pretty goddamn awesome.
And again,
even before then,
they did the Saturday morning cartoon where her and Ventress got together for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. They're gonna do it, dude. It's happening. Palpatine is gonna wipe the floor with everyone, and they're gonna have to join forces to defeat him again. And
I really hope so.
everything that Luke and Anakin did is going to be moot because now it's Kylo and Rey. He's like, fuck it up for everyone.
That's fine. At least this is the last film of the saga, so
yeah.
I mean, there's that.
All right. Well, let's move on to greener pastures because this is awesome.
Season 1 hasn't even aired yet, and we already have a season 2
Months
being
away.
fucking written.
So cool.
Like,
so cool.
This is the Western everybody has been waiting for. Like Solo was great, but this is going to be an episodic thing, and I am fucking excited.
This is what Solo should have been. Is an episodic thing like this.
Oh yeah,
just so you can dip into the underworld, and you can tell a whole bunch of different tertiary, tangential storylines, and this is what it should have been. And this is going to be badass. And think of the confidence going in without even the streaming service available, using this as the flagship for the streaming service, and before anyone's even seen an episode, they've greenlit a second season. I mean,
yeah, that's pulling out their big ass dick and just making you look at it.
No, in the eye.
Yeah, it's
like in the eye.
This thing's huge. Just believe us.
I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm so excited to watch this stupid TV show. Oh man, I'm gonna lose sleep over it.
Oh yeah, I've already come to terms with the fact that when it comes out, I'm probably closing down the shop for a day or two. That way we can all just watch it and not sleep.
I think they did say they're going to release the first 2 episodes at launch, and then it's going to be a weekly.
Oh man, it's going to be a weekly.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense because then you're going to stick with the service longer. But still, I mean, and to be fair, this is one of those services I'm going to probably subscribe to, religiously, anyways.
Yeah. I think I'm going to treat it like I do HBO. Where if I have a show on it that I really want to see, like I did for Game of Thrones, then I'll subscribe for it until I'm done with that, and then I'll take it off to save some money and do something else. But I bounce around between streaming services now, so this will be nothing new. I'll just do it for this too.
That's fair.
It gets so expensive if you have all of them active at once,
Yeah, that's true. That's why you share passwords with people.
Oh shit, sneaky stuff. We don't do that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we do, because Netflix says it's okay.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, Netflix totally is cool with it.
Oh, well, there you go. So
we say we do that with Netflix. And actually, I think we pay for Shudder and Netflix.
Oh, really? See, Shudder's one of those I go a few months off, a few months on.
That's I'm painting or, building something. That's my background shit.
It's so good.
It is. It's perfect. And Joe Bob, I fucking love Joe Bob being back.
I like the information he brings to them. I think that's very interesting.
Yeah.
I love that part of it.
Being somebody that grew up on Monster Vision and shit, it's so beautiful to have it back.
Nice.
Because, of course, that's what you guys want to hear about.
Oh, yeah, this is Star Wars. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Sorry, I could go off forever on Shudder.
Space fights. Star Wars.
Hey, you know what? There's space stuff in there, too. So I guess it kind of counts.
There's some great space horror films.
There are.
I feel like if you look at Empire in certain parts, like that final battle between Vader and Luke, at the end of it, that's a terrifying horror film moment.
What about him going into the dark side cavern?
Yeah.
Dagobah.
There's some great.
Tense as shit. Gosh. The score they have going in, just that, actually the whole Dagobah scene, minus, of course, his first encounter with Yoda. Oh my God, I love it so much. But yeah, after that, once he actually gets to the hut and Yoda starts being all disappointed, that's the start of a fucking horror movie.
Dude, when he's like, I'm not afraid, you will be.
Yeah.
You will be. I was scared. I was like, oh, fuck, Yoda's going to kill us. Oh my gosh. What does he know that we don't?
Everything.
You will be afraid. I'm afraid, and I'm Yoda. You're going to be afraid, kid. Oh, gosh, that was so good.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
So beautiful.
We deviated there. What's this?
That's Thrawn. We're skipping ahead, but that's okay.
Are we? What are we talking about? What's the other one?
Well, they're gonna show an episode or two at D23.
Right. So this is something I thought was interesting, that they're gonna stop doing a celebration every year, and they're gonna one off. 1 year is going to be Celebration, the other year is going to be D23, and just sort of piggyback like that, so that they're not demanding too much of the Insane fans.
Well, Celebration always has been like almost an every other year type of thing.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So that's nothing new.
But that's going to be interesting. It makes me want to go to D23 just so I can see that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's in August. We got time to save our pennies.
August next year or this year?
No, August next month.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even have 2 pennies to rub together.
I know. We could take out credit cards.
That's true. The American way. Take out massive debt.
Absolutely.
That's how we do over here. I wish they would release the footage that they showed to the last Celebration crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And since they haven't officially released it, I'm thinking they're not going to release either. And
well,
I'm like,
I was under the impression they were supposed to actually have showing a full episode. Or was it just clips they were showing?
I don't know. If they're doing a full episode, I'm really jealous.
Yeah.
We still have months to go.
Mm-hmm. Fucking November
to go before we sleep.
November.
Months to go before or a mile, sorry.
Close enough.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that's all that there was. They're going to be revealing information, whether it was a full episode or more or both, because they're doing a full panel with Favreau and Filoni, and thank you, and probably the same cast or more that was in the last panel.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be so good, just so goddamn good. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. More than anything else, that's the one I'm really looking forward to. I mean, I'm excited as hell for the Clone Wars to come back.
Yeah.
But I am much more excited for the Mandalorian.
Dude, what if these final episodes of the Clone Wars tie in with these Sith troopers?
That would be some shit.
Like, what if they reveal some secret little notes that we're always clamoring for that we never get? Like, what if they do? I would go crazy. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah. Well, it'd be an excellent payoff. Mm-hmm. Like, we finally hit the end of the saga. We're hitting the end of the Clone Wars, like the actual intended end of the Clone Wars. Yeah. And then it ties all the fucking loose ends together. It'd be such a beautiful thing.
Oh man. And it's a little strange to me that they've leaned so heavily in Rebels with the World Between Worlds and then never addressed it again.
I know.
Like, I feel like if there's a way for Plagueis to come back, or I'm sorry, not Plagueis, but Palpatine to come back, or Plagueis, that would be how. Like, that would be it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Watch it comes back and it's just Bane. It's been Bane all along.
That would be so badass, dude. I can't wait for a Bane conversation.
Oh, I know.
Darth Bane, y'all. Power to the people.
It's coming, goddammit. It's coming.
Dun. All right, let's move on to the next one.
This one, oh my god, I am dying for this book to come out. And it pisses me off too, because I pre-ordered it and I have day of delivery, like day of release delivery. Yeah. And my ass is going to be on the other side of the country the day it shows up to my house.
No.
It's like this would have been the perfect plane book. I could have finished this in a trip.
Oh, man. Where are you going?
Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah. I got friends and family out in Buffalo.
All right.
So I'm going to go eat pizza and get drunk with them.
Well, that sounds like fun.
That's what you do in Buffalo.
Not much else, I think.
I mean, you can go to Timmy Ho's. Get an ice cap and some donuts. Okay. Well, I love Buffalo.
Unfortunately, Thrawn's not out by the time you're going to be in Buffalo.
Yep.
But, yeah, this little audio clip that they released I thought was interesting because it's all... I actually start to get kind of annoyed with the constant examination of Thrawn of other people. Like, that starts to bug me. Like, I'm just like, okay, just get to the goddamn story. Like, stop with your fucking constantly. Like, I don't mind it if there's something to be learned, but we get, like, just self-exam. This is like Nathaniel Hawthorne type writing here, where it's just like Timothy Zahn is giving so much detail that it's actually deterring me from the storyline itself, because the entire scene that they revealed was just about political machinations. That was it. Between the TIE Defender project, the Death Star, between Krennic and why can't I remember his damn name?
We're talking about Grand Moff Tarkin.
Tarkin, thank you. Oh my gosh, Tarkin and Krennic and the Emperor and everyone. It's all just political maneuvering, and 3/4 of it is all just in Thrawn's mind. Slight sweat drips on the side of his face.
Yeah.
He jostles slightly. His left testicle is itching clearly. His pants.
That's need to know information.
Okay. I don't mind a little bit of it. Again, if there's something like if he's trying to tell us that someone's lying, then awesome. But if you're just doing it to say that, hey, this guy examines everything, well, that's a little too much.
Well, the part that I find kind of odd with it is he's an established character from the EU. Yeah. He's being rewritten by the author of the established character in the EU. That's something we never experienced in any of the books that had Thrawn in it. Yeah. Like, it was none of the Heir to the Empire. It was none of Outbound Flight. Like, none of that shit had any of this. And we had some in-depth Thrawn action. So it is a little hard to stomach that part. It almost seems like it can eat up a chapter. Yeah.
Like, I like that inner mind dialogue when it comes to characters like Padme or Anakin. I mean, the novelization of Episode 3 was amazing. Loved it to death because you really got into Vader's head, which we never had before, and so it was the first time. I just thought it was so brilliant. And so when you're learning new things, it's awesome. When you're just examining like personal behavioral tics, it's like, fucking dude, come on, what are you doing?
Well, I think part of it too is the frequency of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it happens damn near every single chapter when he's having a conversation with somebody. When honestly, the conversation itself would be much more interesting if we just had that instead of being pulled out of it.
And that's what this little excerpt was. It was just constant pulling out of every little discussion point, and I don't know. It was a little too much for me. I'd never noticed it as much in the previous 2 novels, so maybe this is just the sample they gave us and it's not going to be so heavy-handed. But I do notice that the Thrawn character seems to be getting more and more head time the further we get in with him.
Yeah.
And, like, the Thrawn that we got in Rebels, I was complaining about in my head because it didn't seem like the brilliant tactician we knew from the EU. And that kind of bugged me. But we saw how he operated through his own monologuing and his own behavior, and so it wasn't so bad. This inner dialogue bullshit is too much. It's just too much.
It does get to be a little too much.
But anyway, everyone should go read it or listen to it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Because this is an exciting conclusion.
I hope. Oh, dude, where are they going to lead? Because we know in Rebels what happens. And so this has got to be like right before that because he's still got the TIE Defender project going on. I mean, we know where that goes.
Like, we know exactly what happens with that. So, yeah, this could be a final conclusion, ends with Rebels, and then maybe the next series is what happens in Wild Space.
I'm hoping it teases more of the Chiss ascendancy and we get some like B storyline that's involved there. So that can set up what happens with Ezra in some future animated or live action series.
Yeah.
That's what I really want.
Yeah, and because they did that excellently with the last one, Allies.
Right. Like
the whole back and forth of, pre-armor Vader, pre-Vader Vader, and then current Vader, like that. God, it was just so beautifully done. Yeah, so fingers crossed.
And the fact that it's called treason tells me that there's choices that Thrawn's going to be making that do not line up with the Empire's goals.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm curious. I want to know where this goes. So, yeah, definitely excited for that to come out. Now we're talking about some comics, yeah?
Yeah, got a whole lot of comic stuff that's kind of news, but not really news. So, yeah, we got the Star Wars number 68's coming out, 4 days ago. And it starts the new era in between A New Hope and Empire. So, I mean,
it looks like they're teaming up each character, like 2 characters, into their different story arcs and adventures. But this is like the big complaint I hear about the rabid comic book guys and gals. And it's just that they've had so much adventure in just post A New Hope that it's almost like they've already met Vader too. Like Luke's already fought Vader before Empire. And so there's just so much going on. It's detracting from what we actually know is going to happen in Empire. And so it's interesting how they're going to try to find a balance and move into Empire without, with keeping it connected logically, but also keeping it entertaining and riveting.
Yeah. Well, and admittedly, there's really not that much time that passes between, the Battle of Yavin and the beginning of Empire.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so, it's funny. Like, all right. So I'm going through and I'm watching the complete saga with my wife, like from the beginning, because there's a whole lot of shit. Like every time I watch Clone Wars, she doesn't get. So it's like, all right, fuck it. Let's just watch the movies, ask all the questions during the movies, and I'm making her watch the despecialized versions.
Wow.
Of the original trilogy. So that's pretty dope. But yeah, she was like, when we started Empire, I narrated the opening crawl as horribly as possible. And then she's like, but what happened in between? And it's like, I just explained it. Like that was always the thing. Like, you don't need to throw a giant adventure in between A New Hope and Empire. Like, the opening crawl explains everything.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah. I guess, I mean, comics are fun. And it's Disney and Marvel. They rewrite that shit willy-nilly, so it's not like it really matters what happens in the comics.
Yeah, it's just strange. I don't know. I do like how this is like leading directly into the beginning of Empire.
Yeah.
I love that so much. That's such a great opening scene. My lord, there are thousands of uncharted settlements. Douche, you're talking to Vader. He's going to kill you.
But we go there, god damn it.
If he says go, you go.
Especially on his fucking starship.
No. Why would he even think that Vader wouldn't know that there are uncharted settlements? Is that not a common knowledge for, I don't know, Sith lords? Weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, admittedly, at that point in time, like, the whole idea of the Force, it's an archaic religion. True. Like, it's even said in the first movie. That's fucking mumbo jumbo, basically. But still, like, that's his flagship. Like, he is literally the commander of that ship. Why would you fucking argue with him? He's choked people through space and time for less.
He's such a badass, man.
He is.
Such a badass.
It's so nice watching these movies again, especially with fresh eyes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like with all of the other stuff that we've consumed too, it makes it fresh. Like it forces it to be fresh because you have so much other information in the back of your head. Oh man. Okay. So this, it's just like a film noir sort of adventure between them, but those glasses.
They're pretty rocking, that's for sure.
I'm having a hard time just taking Leia seriously.
It's very homage to oh my god, Blade Runner.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say the 80s in general, but like this all looks very 80s to me.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's like every kid hanging out in the mall ever in the 80s. Did you in the 80s? Did you ever have the glasses that were just like one line here? It was like a red band, basically.
I was born in 1986. Adam.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
So
fucking kids, you don't understand.
Maybe I might have had. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I might have had a pair, but I was still shitting in my pants. So
which
not
made them
a lot
cooler
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I love Han Solo so much. He's so stupid.
He is.
Stupid cool.
He's amazing.
All right. This is weird. This is potentially...
Okay, no. This makes sense.
Okay.
This 100% makes sense that they would showcase Star Wars like a big spread in issue 1000. Because in the early 70s, like that was a huge part of Marvel, was the original Star Wars comics. Like, and that's where a lot of the really bad but sweet shit was in there. Like, you know, we get Tarkin 2, which was essentially the Death Star without people on it. It was just like a floating fucking gun. Like, we got some cool shit. So it does make sense that for this big, you know, landmark of an issue that they would do Star Wars stuff. What they're going to do, I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to mean specifically Vader stuff. Like,
oh, gotcha.
Thing is Charles Soule is writing this as well. Like, he's one of the guys, and he wrote the entire Vader series that we like totally ejaculated over.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be good writing, but like there's a whole Vader series that we covered months ago. This was be like Nightmare, you know, seeing Vader in a different way series that just sort of fell flat and no one's even talking about because they were terrible. And I think maybe it's because we're all like getting Vader fatigue. Like, how many times can you tell a mediocre to stupid Vader story and have us pay attention just because it's Vader when you have like heavy hitting series already land? Like, how much more can we actually learn about this guy?
See, I'm the reason why they keep just
it's your fault.
Shitting out Vader stuff, because I don't fucking care. Like, even if it's bad, it's still Darth Vader swinging around his fucking lightsaber killing people.
Yeah.
There doesn't need to be any substance. It could just be a fucking omnibus, like a 300-page omnibus of Vader swinging his lightsaber, decapitating people. There doesn't need to be any story. Just that, and I'll fucking buy it. I'll buy probably 3 copies because I got to have each variant covered.
It's just called Jedi Purge.
Tell me
you
would
him.
buy that.
I would totally buy that. I would totally buy that. To be fair.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that was my only comment about this. Is like, how many more times can we get like mediocre stories about this character before we're just like rioting in the streets? Like, I want my Vader to be the terrifying monster that he was when I was a kid, and that we saw in Charles Soule's last series. You know, motivation. He was relatable in the sorrow, but he was just a vicious killer when it came down to it. You know, that was his way of coming into who we know Vader to be. And that's why it was so important to me. Now, like, we already know he's a fucking vicious killer. Like, I don't know how much more we need. Like, how many times is he going to pine over Padme, you know, before he's just like, okay, I'm a vicious killer. I move on. No.
I don't think he ever got over her.
Yeah. Well, he didn't mention her once in any of the OT, so.
That's true. That's true. He's a man of few words. At that point, he's like, whatever. It's just so much effort to fucking talk. Fuck you guys. I'll just cut you up and choke
He's like,
you
just decode my breathing. I'll breathe an
Exactly.
SOS. All right, so what's next here?
All right, so we got the Age of Resistance. So this is, oh my God, what is it? I don't remember how many one-shots. Sorry, I should have these notes. But basically, it's a one-shot of just different characters, like different main characters in the new trilogy, where it's going to supposedly shed a little bit of light before we get to the new film proper. Mm-hmm. So far, Finn, which was issue number 1, and Phasma are out. I read Finn. I wasted $3.99. I mean, it was funny because it was his time, like on Star Killer base and having to mop shit and then burn things. It was okay.
Doesn't sound okay.
But
sounds boring.
I mean, it was. There's a lot of pretty colors. There's fire. There's death.
All right. Well,
so there's that. I haven't read Phasma yet because honestly, I just after Finn, it was like, fuck, I don't know. Like, I subscribed to the series so I can read all of them.
Yeah.
Mostly just because I want to fucking read about Snoke. Mm-hmm. We know jack shit about Snoke.
But isn't the brief description of the Snoke comic just how he's training Kylo? Like, is he going to break Kylo? Like, that doesn't... I don't think we're going to get anything that we want.
It's still something.
Yeah.
We have nothing about Snoke. I mean, of course, in this final film, I'm sure we're going to get some Snoke flashbacks or at least some dialogue about who and what he was, how he came about, and all that shit. Because we get that in Aftermath, but that's a book. Nobody fucking reads books, except for losers like us.
Yeah.
But then again, we're also talking about comic books.
Yeah.
That's a whole other
true.
niche.
It's very true.
But yeah, basically, it's just a bunch of little fun one-offs.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be any real bearing on them. It's supposed to explain their character, but yeah, whatever.
I mean, the more character motivation we get, the awesome. I'll just wait for someone else to give a review, because there's no fucking way I'm reading a Rose Tico comic book.
I will fucking call you and narrate it to you.
Okay.
Panel by panel. I'll describe everything.
And then she grabs a wrench and she puts it around the nut and she turns it. And she thinks about her long dead sister.
Yep.
Like what?
Well, I don't know.
She's a mechanic.
It's probably actually going to be before The Force Awakens. It would be my guess, because that's how Finn was. Like, Finn was still a loyal soldier,
Yeah,
but we're starting to get the whole subconscious, like, I don't know if I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, basically, he's supposed to wipe out a species that live inside of one of the caves of Starkiller Base, because they're a nuisance, but they're a native species. So he smuggled them out to the trash planet.
Oh, shit.
It's a trash planet. So, I mean, you get a little bit of his character. I'm sure that's how it's going to be with everybody else.
Right.
Basically, shit that'll be a fun read if you got the time and you got the money, but nothing that's actually going to change the character.
Yeah.
Except for hopefully Snoke. I got my fingers fucking crossed.
I hope, man. We need something about him.
We do.
Like,
so much.
Is that the Dagobah tree behind him, you think?
I hadn't quite considered that. That would be pretty damn amazing.
God. There's just so much possibility with this character, and we're given nothing.
Yeah.
Just nothing. And we're just asked to just, fine, your Snoke theory sucks. Just deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, you set it up! You set it up! We didn't set it up! You did! Just tell us what you fucking meant!
Like, even in the movies, like, I mean, the novelization of The Force Awakens was much more vivid and much more like, oh my god, this character. But even in the movies, you still get the whole, I want to know more about him.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes no sense that they would set up someone that significant just to blow them away to not give you anything thereafter. You're just like...
My biggest hope at this point is as soon as the new movie comes out, they're going to start releasing like books about Snoke, like after the fact type of shit.
Dude, I want a whole series, like a TV series about Luke, young Kylo, and Snoke. Like, I want to know what adventures they went on, when they encountered each other. I want a whole TV series where Jedi, like Luke is still a badass Jedi master, and he's just kicking ass and taking names. Ugh, dude,
yeah.
Come on, I need
if they could get even just a smidge of what we got with the Fate of the Jedi trilogy, like that'd be amazing. And they could totally just rip it off too, because he's not fucking Kylo Ren yet. He's still Ben.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I mean, I'm stretching, but
dude, that'd be awesome. God.
Oh my god,
the
can you imagine
possibilities?
It'd be so good.
Fuck,
so fucking good.
So this next one,
and Dark Temple. That's just a 5-part series, leading up to Jedi Fallen Order. Takes place right before Order 66, and they come across, or they're excavating an ancient temple on a planet. I don't remember exactly where at this point, but then they just start coming across different artifacts, and wacky antics ensue.
Wacky antics ensue.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily care about this comic, but I definitely care about the video game. I can't wait. November is going to be an insane month.
It's going to be busy as shit.
Oh god.
So goddamn busy.
So looking forward. We're going to have so much content to give you people.
And this one, video games. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this, and I'll fight anybody that says I'm stupid. Because god damn it, they announced the fucking complete Saga Lego game.
Did they announce when it's coming out?
It's going to be coming. Well, they didn't announce like specifically, just that it's coming out in 2020. But yeah, so this is going to be. But yeah, so it's going to be all of the games, and of course, this is also kind of old news. This was released the day of our fucking last HoloNet news, so kind of old news, but still.
But it's all going to be polished, cleaned up. The original Lego ones are going to be cleaned up.
I almost wonder if they're going to kind of redo them, because that has happened with different Lego games.
I mean, look at this. The original did not look like that.
No, absolutely not. Well, it might even be a completely different playthrough. Is like they've done that before with different Lego games, like the Indiana Jones Lego games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's been a couple different releases of those, and when they re-release it, and it's one of the movies that they already released, like they change it up. So I'm hoping it's like ground up change.
Interesting.
And it's just gonna be super fucking exciting. Like I love these Lego games. They are perfect in every way.
We should do a night where we're just drinking and playing Lego.
I am totally fucking down.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it looks great.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Going through those screenshots, like, God, it's just so good. There's going to be new dialogue because, some of the games didn't have dialogue. This is going to be the most, this is going to be the most playable characters of all the Star Wars games, or all the Lego Star Wars games. Which is kind of a duh type of thing, just because of the fact that we got 3 new films that are going to be with it. Yeah. But I almost wonder if they're going to open up different droids that we haven't played as, different like side characters that nobody gives a shit about. A lot of the creatures you couldn't play as, so we'll see.
I think it looks great.
It does. I'm so goddamn excited for it.
I have fond memories of playing the old Star Wars ones with my son, and then we played Batman, and we did Indiana Jones, the original one. It was fun. It was a good time.
They're just excellent games. They're perfect to just check out, break shit, collect coins, and stare at pretty colors.
And this screenshot just looks great.
It is. Like, that Republic cruiser is just gorgeous. Like, the detail is so fantastic. And that's a fucking Lego ship.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
All right, well, what do we have next here?
All right.
This is our last story, I think.
We got
almost
2.
Yeah.
We got 2. This is the last no one gives a shit about, except for me. So, if anybody knows anything about charity shoe places, Tom's is one of them. We've got a lot in the house because they do a lot for Best Friends or Humane Society. Basically, a huge chunk of what you buy goes towards a charity. And they came across some concept art and like some storyboards from the original releases and shit, and got the rights to it, so they're making stuff. Really cool shoes, really comfortable shoes, really expensive shoes, but some of it goes somewhere to some charity. Usually they say what it is, but with this one I couldn't find any information on where the charity goes.
I do really like this concept art one.
Yeah, they're so dope. And they are, like, they look goofy as hell, but they are some of the most comfortable fucking shoes in the world. Like, Chucks feel like trash compared to those. And I love me some Chucks.
I don't even know what Chucks feel like.
What?
Yeah, I
never had a pair of Chuck Taylors.
No.
Were you never a kid? Have you always been old, Adam? You didn't have any Sandlot days like the rest of us normal Americans?
Have you always been old? Yes. I came out with leather shoes, and I've never looked back.
That's fair.
They hurt her when they came out that way, but she toughed through it. They look cool. I like the lines. I like the art's great.
Yeah, they're cool.
I'd wear those.
Yeah, I would too, but I'm pretty cheap, so I probably won't get any. Yeah. No, the old man slip-on shoes are a little much for me. Can't get behind those.
That's great.
Yeah, they're nice.
Just the art setup. It's great. That's weird. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of the exclusives at Galaxy.
Goddamn San Diego Comic-Con. All right, so I guess we're just going to scroll through all of them. So first up, we're going to be getting some posters, some exclusive posters from Steve Thomas. Got, what is it? The Echo Base. So cold thermometer thing. And then we get a shiny poster.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's cool. Shiny things are always awesome. Then, man, you jumped ahead, didn't you?
Oh, I just grabbed them as they were named.
Oh, I just grabbed them? Okay. So there's a whole bunch of shit. I mean, that's a protein shake thingy. It's cool because it's Boba Fett, so of course people are gonna eat it up.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Like I don't give a shit. I collect stupid little plush toys. I would be the guy that's walking around with like 7 of those fucking bandoliers just full of all those.
I'm a little indignant because when I was a kid, I had the bandolier that held the Hasbro toys,
Mhm.
and so I kind of feel like mine was superior.
Oh well, vastly. I mean, especially because, I mean, let's be fair. Hallmark's releasing this one alongside a fucking Ewok tree ornament. So
That ornament looks badass, though.
better. What's that?
That ornament looks
Yeah,
badass,
ornament's
though.
gorgeous. Yeah, and then this is, of course, some Ralph McQuarrie prototype shit. God damn it,
I love
where
his
is that?
art.
Yeah, and I love that they're using so much of it too, like in newer renditions of Star Wars, because it's fucking perfect. Takes you to a completely different place.
There it
And then
is.
there's the ornament. It's pretty awesome.
That
Like
is
if I had a
so
Christmas
great.
tree, I'd probably buy that.
I'm just gonna hang that off my nipple ring.
You can do that too. The Hallmark ornaments aren't really that hefty, so you can do it. But you'd have to get like 2 of them and go like this, so they're like facing each other.
That'd be pretty great. Boba Fett.
Got some exclusive shirts.
I am not impressed with Boba Fett.
Okay, here's the thing. I get it. I was talking to Jen about this the other night when we were watching Empire. He is a worthless character. Does literally nothing. But he looks cool as shit. And that's what he does. He looks cool as shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a fan.
And then you see the guy who played him, and you're just like, ooh, I have no respect for this guy.
Oh, especially back then. Oh my god. His Jeremy Bullock, his fucking mustache was so great in that. He's got his nice nerdy glasses.
Yeah.
Full black mustache.
Yes. His 70s porn stash.
He's a fucking badass.
Flanked by those girls. Just can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't.
These pops.
I don't understand the allure of these either. What is it?
They're just shinies. That's the exclusive color for Comic-Con. Yeah, it's just a green chrome.
But what's the allure of the pops in the first place?
It's just fun little collectibles. Think Beanie Babies, but with sharp edges.
Right.
And these actually hold value. Yeah, no, I'll admit I was pretty goddamn big into them for a long time. I still will buy them occasionally.
What, Beanie Babies?
Yeah, I fucking love Beanie Babies, dude. No, fucking Beanie Babies. I never had a Beanie Baby. It's a lie. I have one because I thought it was fucking hilarious when I was cleaning out my mom's room.
Yeah.
So I kept one because it's like, that's fucking stupid. But other than that, yeah, the pops, just sometimes you find a fun one, or there's dumb things that come with them, like they glow in the dark, or I got a fucking scented Swamp Thing one.
Oh, really?
It smells like a fucking tree air freshener. It's pretty awful.
Huh.
So it stays in the box.
Yeah, jeez. Weird.
All right, then fucking Hasbro kicking ass and releasing some vintage style toys. Got the
Kenner
original
name on it.
Yeah, this is the fucking Kenner Boba Fett. Got one of them up there.
I love this so much.
Yeah, the Luke set.
Oh
It's
gosh.
so fucking
fucking Jedi. Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker is my favorite outfit of all time.
Absolutely.
I had to grow my hair and shave my beard so I can play him.
Do it.
Oh gosh. I just love him so much. This is great.
This one is great. This is fucking stupid, but god damn it, I want this prototype Vader.
It's the prototype.
Yeah. Especially because it still comes with a yellow lightsaber.
Yeah. I had a Vader like not the prototype, but the toy of this era, where they just like slide a little. It has like a little notch on their forearm. Yeah, and you push it out.
And their arms are like this so that it comes out.
Yeah, it's like a super vinyl cape that doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it doesn't move. It doesn't look anything like what it's supposed to. Yeah, such an excellent toy.
Him fuck, I think Luke had one too, but I remember him and Obi-Wan. I used to play with them too a lot. Gosh, This is brilliant. What the
Yeah.
hell?
This shit is crazy. So basically, they're upping. Oh my god, who's doing this one? Oh, I don't remember who's doing it.
Born to Rebel, Queen Amidala pre-order.
Well, that's what she is that's the title of what it is. There's a company that they're doing a very, very limited run of different like porcelain creations of just different characters, and they're starting off with Amidala. And yeah, they're doing the pre-orders there at Comic-Con.
Is it just like a head or?
I don't know if it's going to be a bust or if it's going to be like a full statue. I got very little information on it. But they're gorgeous. Like the detail is just insane that somebody can do that. Like especially that small. It's just mind-numbingly beautiful.
Talented artist, man.
Absolutely.
Just killing it.
And this one, god damn it. Okay, so if anybody's listening that's going or knows anybody that's going, get in contact with me. I have to have this fucking Hot Wheels.
So cute.
Like I rabidly collect the San Diego Comic-Con Star Wars Hot Wheels because I am a sucker for Hot Wheels, especially Star Wars shit, and that has to be next to my fucking R2KT. Like, oh my god,
it's pretty damn cool, man.
It's pretty awesome.
Do you think it's one where you pull it back and let it go?
Oh no, it's a Hot Wheels, man. It's just got the little shitty.
I feel like I've had Hot Wheels that do that.
Well, yeah, but not those.
Yeah.
Like they're. I mean, if it does, then fuck, I'll have to take it out of the package. Okay, so somebody buy me 2, I'll pay you back.
Yeah.
And these little guys are cute. They, go on your bags or whatever. You got the 3 different Fets, the prototype when he was the Imperial Trooper or the Imperial Commando Trooper. Then of course
that's
Boba
cool.
Fett as we know, and then Jango because Jango
got a raw deal, man.
He did. Should have got more screen time. And this is dumb as fuck. And they're probably going to sell fast as hell.
Yeah,
So,
you know they are.
Nixon, they're doing like this gorgeous fucking watch. Beautiful watch. 250 pieces. Just gorgeous. Probably about like $500-$600 worth every goddamn penny.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got this thing that they're selling alongside of a fucking cinch bag. Like the biggest piece of shit in the world. See, look at that watch. That is gorgeous. But yeah, the bag, they're making like 500 units and they'll probably sell out in like 5 seconds because they're makes those stupid backpacks.
Gotta put all your exclusives in something, man.
I don't get them. Get a fucking backpack.
Yeah.
But just, yeah.
I want this so bad.
This one, the second it goes on sales. Okay, so this is one that's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, of course. But the company that's doing Regal Robot, they are releasing them online for, I believe, another $10 more than at Comic-Con, day of. So,
dude,
this is one that you don't necessarily have to, fight on eBay for.
I'd put this on my front door.
That's why I'm gonna fucking get this goddamn thing. I'm going to get it and put it on my front door because that's just
When
awesome.
is Comic-Con?
Yep. San Diego Comic-Con is happening
This next year?
I don't know. It's this month.
Is it this month?
I don't remember. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
2019.
sure.
All right, well, I got to keep mine. Let me know if you find out when those are live because I'd like to get one.
Yeah, from my understanding, those are supposed to go live at the opening of Comic-Con. Like I said, I believe they're going for online like $29.99. So I mean, $30. I mean, come on.
It's cool.
It's $30. You got to get it.
I'd do it.
Yeah.
These are cool.
Yeah, these are cool little pin set.
I had that toy gun when I was a kid.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them in the garage.
Blaster. I loved it. The sound was awesome.
Yeah, my
Peeked
sound
through the scope, even though he never did.
Yeah, it's a pretty useless scope.
It's a weird thing to do.
Although the second you watch Solo, it makes sense.
Yeah,
because it's a broken down sniper rifle.
Yep.
Yeah, but we didn't get that in the movie.
I even had Han in the Kryptonite.
Carbonite. That's. I know that's what you meant to say. You were just making sure I knew what it
Thanks,
was.
Dude. I like Superman too. Yeah, in the Carbonite. Like I love that.
Damn crossovers.
I don't.
And this
I don't care about this stuff.
Yeah, the 24 karat plate or 24 karat gold plated Battle of Yavin, fucking like $1 billion. It's go to Disney, buy one. They're like $20 fucking.
Yeah.
Then they're not gold plated, but you're less likely to be sad if somebody steals it from you.
True that. I love these.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with pint glasses.
Skywalker and Son land speeder service and repair. That's great.
That is
Beggar's
funny.
Canyon. X34 77. It's great. It's great. How do you not like this? God damn it! I want one of those bad.
Yeah, it's just too bad all this shit ends up going on eBay for like 30 times more than it's worth.
Yep, there's the market.
And then socks, because nothing screams, God damn it, I need to buy that like socks. I mean, they're cool socks, but still.
Yeah.
There's who is it? It's Stance. They're releasing 3 different packs. So, I mean, that's...
Which way is that?
Cool.
Oh, all right. Not a big
I'd probably
guy.
rock the ones, just because they're hideous. And yeah, ongoing with the posters. We got so many goddamn posters.
And
then, of course, fucking Sith Trooper.
I want one. Look at all those damn toys, though.
No.
Damn it.
Like, where does he keep those?
He's got a leaf blower.
I know.
He's
It's awesome. Well, okay, so
Is a tuning fork.
If you think of it, if it really is just like one regiment that's with like an offshoot of the Imperial Remnant, you would imagine they'd have to be multitaskers. Maybe there's not that many of them, so it would make sense that one of them has a leaf blower.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they had Finn fucking mopping shit in full First Order gear.
I do like that knife blade thing, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I hope it's like a vibroblade or something.
Yeah. God, man, I really want one of those F11Ds. That bright red F11D.
You know we're going to see him using this stuff in the movie, right? Like, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be so good. I'm starting to actually get excited for this film.
I am, because I want it to be done over with. I want to see what else they're getting. But yeah, this is definitely like okay, I might enjoy this.
Stuff like this is like, oh, maybe they're going deeper than we thought they were. Oh.
Or it could be like how fucking Kenner did it, like with the Power of the Force releases, where they would release different characters with a whole fuck ton of weapons that you never once saw in the movies.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that too.
I'd be okay with that. Yeah, I mean, again, as long as they don't botch the ending. I need it. It's Star Wars. I need a happy ending. Mm-hmm. I need someone to pay a price for the happy ending, and I just want to be fucking done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just end this shit already.
Don't Last Jedi it. And
yeah, please. Ugh. They renege it all just to kill him off the same way.
Yeah, he comes back. Just kidding. I learned teleportation.
That'd be funny. He just teleported into his X-wing underneath the waves, and he's just gonna like fly off.
You know what? I would eat that up. I don't give a fuck.
It'd be pretty awesome. All right, and that's HoloNet news for this month.
That's that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for watching. This is weird. I feel weird. Usually I'm drunk when I'm doing this show.
I know. We are 100% sober, sipping on tea. Well, actually, I'm not sipping on anything. It's gone.
Mine is too.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's on the green screen. What does that look like? Nothing. It looks exactly the same. Okay, well, never mind.
Well, why would it look different?
I don't know. I don't even know why I was thinking it would.
It's not
I don't
green.
know what's going on? Because when I looked in here, it looked weird. Like you can see through it. Because it's got a little green from the tea.
I think you need a green mug.
Yeah,
just that way you look like you're. Where'd your face go?
That'd be so funny. Okay, so let us know what you guys thought of this past month's Star Wars news. It's weird because we do this monthly wrap up. Everyone else announces it as it's released. And so everything we talk about, people have already been talking about for a month.
Yeah, we don't fucking listen to them because they're not us.
It's true.
Fuck those guys.
It's true. I still listen.
And gals. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hater.
We're all inclusive.
Hater. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching with us. And try it live if you want to do that, because then we could see you and say hi. Yeah, let us know what you think, though. Of course, send emails to theinfernalbrotherhood@gmail.com. And at the beginning of every one of our live main shows at the end of the month, we have someone saying, I am X and I'm a scruffy looking Nerf Herder. You can send us yours by, phone.
Yep. Or you can send us a video.
Yeah.
But if you send it by phone, let us know what character you want us to, or you want to be.
Yeah.
Even if you want it to be one of us, we'll pretend we're you.
Mm-hmm.
Send us
I'd
some
play
shit.
a good you, like a really good you. So
He really would.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. And until the next time we have one of these fantastic shows about Star Wars and space fights and horror movies and everything in between, may the Force be with you.
I thought we decided not to fall in love.
What's up, Princess Mimi? Princess Mimi.